The distractions look like they lead the way today. I mean, not really. I just last couple days woke up super late. I mean, to anyone else, it ain't late. 6 hours of sleep is oh my god, that's it. Yeah, 6 hours of sleep is not a lot. But yeah, usually it's a little odd to me to be waking up a little later than usual. But you know, the day off. Back on into Legend of Heroes. As we say, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Drills from Zero. Zero no Kiseki. Loving it. Seems to me that we are sort of on the cusp of like, wait, we've got like what, 70 hours? This one almost 80. 2 Japanese RP. I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how I do it without streaming being my full-time gig on top of Yakuza 4 almost being shoved up and being all said and done. Level 27. We are, I believe, I want to say it's Melsina. We just chose to hang out with Ellie to take part in the Schwartz auction. And that's sort of just how going forward we are. Again, hasn't been too long, but you know me, we like to check things out. Like I said, level 27, the CP's not there. Not a lot of mirror, so I don't think we'll be auctioning a few things. Let's just take a quick peek as we are in chapter 3. So like I said, we are in, I wanted to say it was Melsina, but I feel like I'm getting it wrong. Misselham! Mishelam? There we go. Eventually, we'll get it. Yeah, so we're on no support requests. Those are all done, as far as I know. We got the engagement ring. That was the only one that was sort of standing out. And like I said, we're here for the Schwartz auction, where Ellie and I will be attending the auction, pretending to be a noble woman and her commoner boyfriend. Let's get changed and head to the auction. So we're already changed. That was sort of like the end part, but yeah, we just go right to bed. Ellie, let's get in it, right? Some Rim is popping on in to say hi for a bit while we're, well, you know, it's always good to pop on in for just even a little teensy bit, just to say hi. It works. Welcome on in. Hope you had a good weekend. As let's maybe make our way over to where the I was sitting there like, oh, where's the auction? Is it at the hotel? No, it's at that giant mansion. That's just at the end of the. I guess you want to say the pier. It's a nice little area, not too crazy, but as we escape out from Hotel Delfina, we're not even allowed like to go anywhere. Like we were kicked out of this jewelry shop because it looked like a bunch of silly nannies. I guess it is going well so far. I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I made myself a coffee that we haven't decided to drink yet for some apparent reason. But yeah, almost time to head on over to the mansion. Tonight will be one to remember. Well, is it, James? Is it? Yeah, Nikita. My man here claims he's going to win me something beautiful at the auction, and his poor wife doesn't know a thing. Oh, okay, up to some hanky-panky no good. Mama, the ship is going to leave without us if we don't hurry. She's just ogling all of those wonderful things there. Why does this stupid rule have to be a thing? Right. Like, you just got to be allowed in there, but like not really. Okay, yeah, so maybe we'll chit-chat with a few people that are popping on in around here. Not sure if one day was enough to take in everything. I'd like to come back. It's never enough. Why don't you just do like a 2-week vacation in Las Vegas? That's more than enough time to do everything. Happy 70th birthday, Crossbell. Happy 70th birthday. Oh, is it about time for the tourists to head on back? I wonder why all those people were heading to the residential area. Perhaps a party is going on. You could be right, but they don't want us over here, so no. I'm afraid like I'm missing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, who is Randy Orlando, Jeppo? Randy Orlando is the red-headed man. That's the fourth guy in our line of our party. I think that he moonlights as a porn star. He's a womanizer, is what he is. And that's where the title comes from. How is Jeppo today? On top of all the park's goodness, I even managed to even give Mishi a good kick. Basically the heart of the Michelin Wonderland experience. And that's right, we can't really go into Wonderland. They don't really want us there. You also missed the pun sexcapades. Wait, like I missed the pun sexcapades or someone else? So yeah, he is the guy right above me. Look at how dreamy. The other word I would use is swoony. That's not my word. I can't take that word. I mean, I can take it all I want, but it's irrelevant. But yeah, pun opportunity, yes. Maybe we'll go back into the hotel. Just again, I just want to make sure that there's no one that we're missing to hang out with. Like, boy. So is this like the God of War type of thing? Hang out. Ooh, Mustang really drained all his batteries playing at the theme park. He certainly did. He certainly did. Fireworks are going off. It sounds like a wonderful evening. South Park Kyle is here for some apparent reason. Whoosh! It's almost like they missed the joke or something like that. What am I going to do with him? He can barely handle thrill rides, but he still forced himself to get on with us. Well, we haven't had a family trip in a while, so I'm happy he was able to make it. Thank you there, some of them missed. Man, I'm going to be sick. Just don't hurl in the fountain. They'll have to like shut that thing down. You gonna let me in here? No. Why would they let me in here, right? Like it's just not a thing. We should head to the Schwartz auction. Yeah, we probably should. As if I think that time is just not going to, you know, is not at a standstill for us so we can sort of experience and find some things. But, you know, I'll do as the game asks every once in a while and stroll on in. To the residential district. I just have to make sure I actually get into the door properly. Chat it all up with the commoners. Gabrion, I see you are dressed to impress, or at least attempted to. By chance, were you also invited to Speaker Hartman's place tonight? We do have an invitation. We just have to look the part, essentially. That's sort of like the deal of this. Listen up, Zell. Since you're my fiancé, you have to be more aware of how I feel at any given moment, alright? Isn't Zell a character from Final Fantasy VIII? How about we head back to the mansion? I'll whip you up a hot bowl of soup. Oh, okay. Blush indeed. Lugman! Did you notice all the black suits guarding Speaker Hartman's place? Yeah, I believe they're from the Ravash Club. That's like the Mafia Oso club that's going on. No one wants us in their lovable mansions here, which is like a little unfortunate because I would love to just like pickpocket everywhere, but it's not a thing, so. Well, I should be off. Showing up late won't earn me any favors. Well, you're later than us then, I guess, bud, so don't worry about it. How was Jeppo's weekend? Shall we get going? Well, and to the Schwartz auctioneer. Hold off for now. No, I believe we've literally done everything we need to do. So let's move this story forward. And we put on our pair of cool glasses. Yeah, that no one's dare going to know who we are now. Now that we've thrown on a pair of reading glasses. But first, let's try to get in the auction. Like, we already have an invitation, but I guess the thought is that they're going to check it. And we're going to look a little suspicious. Almost like maybe we don't really fit in, I guess is the thought. So, can I just say Ellie is dressed to the nines for this. So, Randy and Tio are sort of going to hang back. Because it was thought that all four of us going into the auction under one invitation would probably be a fashion faux pas, as we like to say. But I was able to pick anybody. I just chose Ellie just to make sure everything goes over well. I'm not a fan of Lloyd's suit. I think he looks silly. We don't even compare to like Ellie and the way she looks, but hey, look. It's not the way it's going to be. Now, like, that's a mansion right there. Or a hotel. Considering the hotel isn't even this big, but. Uh-oh. Let's see. Halt right there! These are probably worse than stormtroopers and have Even worse aim, probably. Lloyd handed over the invitation, who he assumed is a mafioso. Handed on over to Tony Soprano. Oh, what names are we coming up with for this? Name? Don't say Bannings. Don't say Bannings. I'm Guy Bannings. I presume it's not mandatory to use my real name, is it? I know that wouldn't be required of you. So he used his brother's name, who is dead. I wouldn't have used my name, or even my last name. Why aren't you boys working hard, Jiggle Jiggle? Unfortunately, I can't exactly reveal my name in the setting. Well, no problems at all. We're bumping uglies, is what it is, obviously. Don't we look like lovers? And we're in the middle of a passionate relationship that I have yet to tell my parents about. Wait. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, he's going on about his social status because he's a commoner, and she's, you know, she's the one that's got all of the opportunities. You know, we're marrying rich, apparently. Well, honored guests, step on in and enjoy the auction to the fullest extent. Now, we're not really here to buy anything, I don't think, but we are here to sort of see how it goes. There's some shady business going on, and we want to sort of see how the inner workings of it go. So, that could be it. What kind of place did we step on into? Probably a sex cauldron. Maybe, it's probably got a burlesque show going on in the back. They're more influential than I initially thought. Dear guests. Yes. Welcome to the Schwartz auction. Is this your first time attending? That's right. The auction is scheduled to begin at 9 p.m. inside the main hall, straight ahead. There's a banquet being held inside the salon to your left, and please have a few drinks and dine to your heart's content. You know, that's something that I will actually do. I'll partake in a few drinks, and maybe dine on something. If you don't mind me asking, are you planning on staying the night with? Oh, I mean, if that's an odd, no, what? Why not? We could have bumped uglies at the Hartman Mansion. All right, that's okay. We already got a room at Hotel Delfina. If you change your mind, please do not hesitate to inform one of the attendants. We'll prepare a room straight away, and you're more than welcome to stroll around the estate. Please be aware there are a few restricted areas, and we apologize for the inconvenience. So those are probably going to be those areas that we're probably going to be wanting to poke our heads in as the popo of Crossbell City, Crossbell State, I guess. I don't know if we're like federal agents, city police officers. We're detectives. But there's Crossbell City, and then there's the greater area of Crossbell State. Maybe that's something that the bracers and deal. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks, Berkeley. Appreciate it. We're going to go stand there again. We have 2 hours before the auction gets underway, so let's scope out the mansion for now. Opportunity. Hold on. Are we, like, floating in this area already? My wife is usually extremely shy. In order to break her out of her shell, I decided to bring her along. I need to learn how to behave in high society if she wants to keep accompanying me to places. Sure. It's my first time my husband has brought me along to the speaker's mansion. The anticipation for the auction is killing me. I do hope we'll be able to win something. Well, I mean, you brought the right hat. I assume you're like the Monopoly guy. You probably have just got lots of money. Let's stay on the ground floor and sort of see where this takes us. Okay. A lot of 2D food. Lots of turduckens. Bottles of wine. Of course, my wife calls me when I'm in the middle of something playing. So. Sorry about that. So yeah, like I said, a full spread buffet. There's a lot of party guests, and don't forget those bottles of wine that Chelsea Ann loves. I think I've heard she's more of a boxed wine drinker. I don't know where that puts you on the class level there, but you know, like what? Wine's wine. I was gonna say, today isn't Wednesday, so it's not, you can't be a wino Wednesday, but there we go. I bet they hired a professional. I mean, yeah, it's probably catered, or the guy works here already, like, obviously. Love to try them out if we were in any other situation, but honestly, thanks to my nerves, I don't have much of an appetite. Well, at least you have to walk around, at least grab yourself a Heineken, right? Get your hands off my Heine. Off we go. Look at that. Look at the art. It's just terrible. Hi! You can tell these people are important because they all have the same name, Invitee. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get into his good grade. Oh, Granny! Imelda. She's got a name. I know I've seen these two faces before. Why in the world are you here? Auction found its way to my doorstep and curiosity bid me come. Shady old lady as always. Yeah, don't worry, I don't intend to snitch. No, we have to take her out back and murder her, because she's going to snitch. Alright, there's Kilika. Also, so the worry here is that we now have two people who recognize who we are. What a surprise. I can't say I was expecting to run into you two here. Yeah, you don't say. Long story, but it doesn't pertain, so I won't press the issue. Okay, so we have two people who are promising to keep Batman's secret identity safe. Okay, I guess so. Well, I'm Guy Bannings. I thought we already jumped to this conclusion that she knew who we were. Why are we, like, taking a gasp back? Like, oh my god, I can't believe how on earth has she recognized us. Like, it's almost as bad as, like, when you think of Superman, Clark Kent has glasses on, he takes them off, and no one can pick up the fact that he's Superman. Come on! Yeah, I'm Guy Bannings. And my date over here refused to share her name because we're bumping uglies and we don't want anyone to know. So yeah, I've come to known a fair share of collectors that kill Canos. So they asked politely if I'd inspect what kind of things are being auctioned off here. Market research, if you will. Got it. And this auction structure might actually be foolproof. Bribery material, illicit fundraiser items, and more. So, like, that's what brings us, the Popo, the police, here to check this out. But I don't think we're going to be making any arrests. That's sort of like, to me, the comical thing about it. Like, are we just also just building a case, perhaps? Getting some information for ourselves? Just leave it to Randy Orlando. He'll get it. Dubious items that both countries would be more than willing to part with. So, yeah. It's an international black market. Again, Lloyd Bannings really isn't sharing big brain power. Not that he's known for that, but, like, I thought we already knew it was essentially a black market for the elite. The elite. The elite. Oh, man, you gonna sing with me? Yeah, of course, one could claim that such a structure is only possible because it exists in Crossbell. Hard truths. Not our truth. Hard truths. Well, Lloyd. However, even if the structure is foolproof, it's still an unnatural creation. Chi encapsulates everything around us, ever flowing in harmony, not e-harmony, Unnatural, distorted constructs are by no means permanent. She's making a lot of no sense to Lloyd here. We don't have the brain power to even make sense of a few of these big words, let alone does the streamer. All that we're worried about here is that we don't want her to out us. She knows who we are. She's given us a little bit of the lowdown of the information here. That's basically it. So hopefully she'll be a little bit of help going forward for that, as we're just gonna get on into the spread. I look like I see some cherry pie, turkey legs. No boxes of wine, actually, unfortunately. And this is Butler Christoph, just telling us about the food and telling whether we need any help. More help. Judy. Kindness of his own heart, my ass. He probably doesn't pay taxes. He's a tax cheat. And you just wait until IRS, Erwin R. Shyster, gets a hold of him. I am a noble millionaire. Yep. Oh, what's my social status? Oh, hold on. I have to look back on my Facebook status to figure out what my social status is. Oh, you don't mean that. Oh, okay. No, it's the woman I'm with, actually. I'm just hanging out with her. I have a nice long look at the Elsmela's ring I won last year. Beautiful, is it not? And this year I'm going to win something that can match its splendor. I always have a good chuckle whenever I think of Crossbell's Police Department. You know what? You know what? So do I. And I'm playing as the detectives in the game. It is funny that he is saying that to a couple police officers. But come on, Lloyd. You had to know that we are perceived as being a bunch of chuckle fucks in the eyes of most people from Crossbell. Alright, so we chatted on up with everybody. Ooh, we're getting an actual look at Speaker Hartman, or at least it would appear so. I suppose it was inevitable that we'd meet them. I mean, yeah, it's his house, it's his auction. What do we expect going on? Don Marconi, president of Ravash and sponsor of this cherished auction, and by my count, this is our 8th annual auction. Happy to announce that the attendance increases with every year, and of course, we've expanded our lineup of auction exhibits to account for that. Everything you see before you is the fruit of our constant understanding and patronage. The night is yours, my guests. How does one get invited to these types of things? I don't want to buy anything at these auctions, but how do I enjoy the free spread and booze? Every year without fail, one man graciously hosts us in our auction at this breathtaking mansion. I present to you a representative of Crossbell State, Speaker Hartman. Though previously mentioned, allow me to introduce myself. I am Hartman, Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. It's a great honor to serve as your host and offer my humble home for tonight's festivities. Isn't this what bothers people? You have a government official living in a giant house? Famous individuals from a multitude of fields have come to socialize and mingle. Oh, mingle we will, indeed. I've prepared a modest after party for you all following the conclusion of the auction. It'd be a pleasure of mine if you would all consider my home as your home. Oh, you mean that you allowing me to put my feet up per se, really enjoy myself, stumble around like a drunk moron? I mean, Ellie, let's not lie here. Of course you can be like, currently as it stands, there's nothing illegal going on, right? We're guests at a party. Oh my god, Dr. Fanceriliums. Thank you, penguins wearing tuxedos with the gifted sub. Thank you, sir. You're a hanging member of the community. Thank you, penguins. Your unwavering support is the Randy Orlando in my pants. Sometimes when I put words together, they don't always make the best sentence, but sometimes they come across rather nicely. Yeah, like I said, we're here, and like I don't really know, like nothing illegal is happening currently. So like, are we bringing in the SWAT team afterwards? What's going on here? Uh-oh, Ellie, pay attention to me, not the stunning politician that could actually, you know, probably work out well for everything, but not, okay, yes. I know I've met the speaker on a few occasions, but it would be best to avoid direct contact. Okay, yeah, because he might, what, like, identify us? What, are we gonna sneak out a window? Like, okay, or do we just not want to talk to him? Like, is that the deal? Maybe that's the deal. I feel it's almost beer o'clock, right? I mean, for a fact, it's well past beer o'clock. I just woke up not too long ago. So, like, I don't, like, does it want me to talk to everyone again? Because now everyone's gonna have a say about Mr. Hartman, or what? We never chatted up with the invitee over there. Clever Marconi. Smugness of being Speaker Hartman's dog is infuriating. Yeah, so now see, like, they all have something probably to add to it. So maybe we'll. Not sure what things are going to be shown yet, but I have a doubt they'll possibly be charming. Yeah, and see, all these people want to say hello to him, right? I wanna stumble around the. I wanna stumble around here. So that's Hartman, Crossbill Speaker of the Diet. Looks quite the formidable man. Big fat raccoon. Is that what he is? Is a raccoon? It's not what comes to mind. But they did say, like, I sort of want to avoid him. Yeah, still wants us just to, like, legitimately patrol. So I don't know, I guess we could. Mind us, we're simply here to ensure the safety of our okay. Like, yeah, I feel like I don't want to bother with them. We're gonna go upstairs, check out every sort of floor. We were free to do this, by the way. We were encouraged to make this our home. This is looking very much like a dungeon of old games. No distractions, I say. Like, this reminds me of something. Maybe from, like, the previous. Like, look at this place. It looks awesome. I can only imagine it's probably so humid in here. Are we gonna share a lovely kiff? Call Futurama. How much mirror do you think it took to build all of this? Oh, I couldn't even put a price on it. Billions? Uh-oh. Look who's decided to show up. Lecter. Aye! What? Oh, aren't you? Well, what's up, guys? Those clothes don't look too shabby. Third person here that recognizes who we are. I'm sorry, but, like, if I was in charge of the operation, abort. Way too many people know who we are here. Aren't you a bit too casual? No, that fits with what he wants to do. Yeah, don't mind if I do. You have a long way to go before you're able to have as much fun as me. And I feel like, for some apparent reason, this guy, Lecter, is like Randy Orlando's younger, more fun brother. Probably from another mother. Maybe. I don't honestly know. But he brought a fish. Wait, hold on. Are you telling me there's a fishing spot right here? There's got to be, right? There's water. fishies, probably. Probably get a good old koi fish or something like that, right? Okay. I mean, what the fuck does it look like he's doing here, Lloyd? He's fishing. Hold on. Looks like he caught something. Oh yeah! I can't believe he legitimately caught something. I mean, actually, I'm not actually, because there probably is like koi fish or something in here, so. Yeah. See you guys later. Hope you're all able to fish up something this great too. I mean, I guess it's what we do when we're in a Japanese RPG. If when you're given an area to fish, you fish. And I need a beer. So give me a hot minute. Second. Something. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't have the ability to play a Japanese game without having a Japanese beer, and you have to have the best Japanese beer, a Sapporo, and you have to have it in a Sapporo glass. Otherwise, you're doing everything wrong. Unless, of course, you're drinking it from the bottle. That's acceptable too. I didn't realize how foggy it was. Like, it was foggy. Like, it rained like nonstop. Last night, I'm only like 10 floors up, but I can't even see like arguably probably 3 floors down. It's like as if I'm living in Cloud City. I'm just waiting for a deal to be made by Darth Vader, and I'm going to be put into carbonite, something like that. Look at that pour. That's, you know, folks, the older you get, the greater the pores become. You'll learn something along from your older days of natty lights, folks. Okay, you'll get a level of appreciation. So let's just pretend we didn't see anything, even though we caught a fish, and now we're gonna fish, obviously, because that's what we're going to do. Cheers to the folks at home, and cheers to penguins wearing tuxedos. Again, for the gifted sub to Dr. Fancerums. So, I can't. Can you people have normal names out here? Like, Jeppo's okay. Samarimbus is okay. Those I guess what I'm saying is I need to be able to pronounce them myself. So wait, so he caught a fish and I can't catch a fish? Is that what we're saying here? Alright. Fine enough. We aren't gonna run into like monsters around here, right? Like, oh. So where did this? See, this is where I'm a little concerned. Like, I'm hoping this just wrapped up around. Okay, so it did. Okay, so I'm not getting completely lost here. My mansion back in the Empire is nothing to scoff at, but this place blows mine out of the water. Now this is what you call luxury. Okay, yeah, so we know that we can, yeah, like, I guess, like, again, stay on sort of the floor that we've been working on, and don't go into the main floor area for the auction until we're good and ready. She's just a co-worker. You can't fool me. This whole thing was suspicious from the start, and to think that you actually came here with another woman. Uh-oh. Trouble's a brewing. Good thing the police are here for a domestic violence call. Now, Wazy we knew was going to be here. And I guess you could say Leka as well. Younger Randy Orlando person. But like I said, that's the fourth person who knows we're here. I mean, Wazy helped us get in, essentially, so I'm not too worried about that. But again, I would have hit that abort button long ago. So what's going on here? Oh, nothing more than your run-of-the-mill argument. You're one to talk. After all, you brought this weirdo along as your guest. No, don't tell me you have that. Oh, I'm starting to think that this might be an affair happening here. I'm not entirely sure here. Dr. Fankton superheroes. There you go. Welcome on in. I swear to God. Can we just call you Dr. K? Welcome. Welcome on in, Dr. K. What are you a doc of? Don't tell me it's of serums, pants, something along those lines. Anyways, welcome on in. Alright, Wazy came to my rescue. I was lost, confused, confuffled. Went as far as escorting me to the Schwartz auction. Relationship is nothing like this suspicious. Whatever it is between you and that woman. Oh. Uh-oh. I'd be more than happy to make you something more, Evelyn. But I got a proposition here. How about you ditch your heartless husband and make love to me? That's a hell of an option. Can't deny that feisty, cute ladies like yourself have a certain charm to them. Wheezy, I could never. Uh-oh. How about you go try to pull your moves on someone else's wife, pal? Yeah, I think I've had enough. I'm going to have to cut this thing short. It stands for Dark Fantasy Realms. Most just call me Dark. I mean, that also works. Oh, I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to see it now. I'm sitting here reading Dr. K, and I just didn't realize you just didn't include the A there. And Dark Fantasy starts, and it's working now. Yeah. A little out there. I mean, you got to appreciate Wazy, though, that can just cut right to the chase, right? Like, look. You want to fuck. I want to fuck. So let's just fuck. Right? Like that's the way, like... They are. I assume you're a fan of the Trails series or of the Legend of Heroes series, I guess. Like, who wouldn't be, right? Such great games. Big shout out, thank you to the Geofront team, which I'm happy. Like, I was happy I was able to get a hold of the 2 community translations before they moved all this stuff on to Nihon Falcom. So we are going to be able to play Trails to Azure after this as well. But, like, I'm happy for them because that means that the games are coming to the West. And hopefully they're going to get played by a lot more people. So. Alright, try to find some other sucker to leech off of. Alright, well, off you go. That's the end of that. She fucked ya, and then she fucked ya. Uh-oh. Smells of divorce. Now, Evelyn, hold on. Okay, it's best if we just get going here. Yeah, thanks for being here, Wazy, who's just, like, enjoying the show by the looks of it, obviously. I love how it says, like, we should get going, and then gives me the absolute blatant opportunity to actually talk to them if I wanted to. Butler Femto. I suppose I have no choice but to give up cleaning until this storm blows over. Like you're meaning this storm inside. Look at how glossy that floor is. Beautiful. Doubt I'll be able to meditate this fight. Meditate. I can read. Strokes happening. All right, yeah, let's have a conversation. This is all my fault, every bit of it. Please, just please don't leave me. Think of the divorce. How can you stand there and lie right to my face? Have you no shame? I can't take this anymore. You better believe your mother will hear about this. Oh, no, anything but telling my mother. All right, bye. That was great. Great conversation. Wazy, I think, is going to get his dick wet regardless, so it's going to go well for him. James told me he would win me jewelry at the auction, but then he went and crushed my hopes and dreams, and now I have to find another lonely guest while I still can. I mean, there's a guy named Lecter, I think, that you two would probably get along well with, so. Second floor. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, look at that. This looks like this is like the bedrooms. No one's hanging out here, though. Oh, hello, people. Oh, Father, do you love your jokes? Sure he does. auction is a perfect opportunity to forge new connections with influential people all over Zamuria. How about we find you a good husband while we're here? Oh, down, yeah. Just, we're here. That's not what we want to be doing here. Despite most hiding their real names, the people invited to this event are all powerful individuals from both the Empire and the Republic. Politicians and nobles are quite skilled with swapping out personas. We're not playing that game. Not today, anyways. Every time I see the word noble, it just like brings me up to like Final Fantasy IX when you're Zidane at the very beginning. You're trying to fight for all the nobles and impressing Queen Braun, and then you don't. You always try to get like 100 people by nailing every single correct button press. God, that's a game I can't believe that we have to go out and finish, literally. Echo! How goes it? It goes extremely well, my friend. How are you? We're just enjoying ourselves, playing this fun game known as Trails from Zero. Uh-oh. This is a spot we're not supposed to be in, apparently. You have to forgive us, but this room is for staff only. Oh, sorry, overwhelmed by the size of this place. So Mafia's guarding the spot. I think the two of us could take this guy, but I don't know who's in there. Everything's sorted like it says in the list, right? And they used a small font to probably think that they're whispering or something. It's almost time to carry the goods. What goods? Can you guys pipe down? Son of a beeswax. I know, right? Morons! Yeah, we've been keeping a watchful eye over them as the auction can run smoothly as possible. So look forward to seeing them in the auction. Yeah, I don't think that's what they were really talking about, so. You're doing all right. The stars aligned and I got a lot done today. Well, that's good. It's always good to hear that shit gets done every once in a while. Now, don't be afraid to sit back, relax, enjoy a little bit of a Jordan stream, and enjoy yourself. That's all I can ask of you. That's it. That's it. Uh-oh. Someone is talking to me. We don't know what, but something's behind that door that we need to find. Oh, it's nothing. Nothing to worry. Yeah, chills, right? Chills. Let's just hurry and get out of here. Maybe we're going to pull like some Mission Impossible. Oh, wait. I was going to say some Mission Impossible stuff. And drop from the ceiling, but no. Okay, so this is where the rooms were. Been in every single one of those. Can't go up to the top because there's nothing there. And then this is where we came from. And that's the woman that's going to get fucked by Wazy later. So there is something up there, but I don't know how we would get up there. And it's sort of just all wrapped around nicely. But I'll sort of... I don't know. Did we even go in here? I don't think we did. Wait, I think we did. Because that looks like that wraps around. But I don't remember going up. This is probably more hotel. Okay. More old people. Wait, like no plans to attend the meal or what? I will only eat my meals when they are served to me by my maids, you piece of monkey dung. I assure you there's no better way. I mean, you certainly, I mean, I don't want to say like whether people, you know, belong here or not. Like, look at Lloyd Bannings. Of course we don't belong here. Why is there 4 beds here and 2 people? That's just a failure across. Now that's an empty room. I mean, you would have thought like Hartman would have put a little bit more thought into decorating each room like sort of separately, so they all just don't look exactly the same. Like, where on earth is like, where's Lincoln's room, right? Ooh, dolls. Someone's gonna be betting on something that's a doll, is at least my guess. So, dude, you like fucking dolls? This guy likes his sex dolls, I think is what it's after, right? Is it a sex doll? It's got to be a blow-up sex doll, like probably one of those like those robot ones that are doing it all nowadays. Okay. been in every room there. I just for the life of me can't remember if we've gone in here. This looks familiar, and I think I went up and around, and this is the thing that leads to the back of where we just came. So, if you're new to the channel, get used to me forgetting things like 6 seconds later and doing the same thing twice, thrice, 4 times, 8 times. Doesn't matter. So yeah, we're gonna forget about it. So okay, then that's the hotel because I already forgot about it. It's not the hotel, it's just the rooms, Jordan, just the rooms. Okay, and then the top floor where there may be another locked room. Butler Cohen. This is the owner's personal room. Ooh. Fortunately, Mr. Hartman is currently absent, so he'll be at the salon, which is on the left-hand side of the first floor. Yeah, we saw him. So there's probably going to be something that's going to come up again in our mind. Go, hey, you better find something in there, or not. Huh? I feel like we've interacted with everything possible that we could. Maybe we want to start the auction. Maybe I want to save the game. Not load a game. Jordan, Homer, you're not listening. Bruh. I feel that on a spiritual level. If my brain keeps any information after 4 seconds, it's a good day. You know what? Like, you're not wrong. Like I sometimes like joke. Sometimes it might even be like a little OCD of stuff. Like I'll save multiple times thinking that it hasn't saved or anything like that. Lothars! I'm doing fantastic, buddy. How are you? How are you? Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy some auctions. Oh god, that was a little pull off the stop there. Promptly at 9 p.m. in the main hall. See, we still haven't enjoyed a few drinks. Like, I feel like, does it want me to talk to Hartman? I've played all of the games up until this one. This wasn't even on my radar. I've said this before on stream, but everyone sort of knew that's coming on in. I was going to start with the Cold Steel series. And then everyone's like, whoa, no. Please start with Trails in the Sky. So that's where we started. Like, I didn't go back to, like, the SNES era. I think they were, or even back behind that. I think there's games before that. But we played all 3 of Trails in the Sky. And then I was going to work my way into the Cold Steel series. Like, I knew there was this game, Trails from Zero, and Trails to Azure. I didn't know that, like I just mentioned earlier, there was the team, the Geofront, which had a community English translation. So I didn't know that was a thing. And then I started poking around. People started telling me, hey, like, if you like these games, you got to play the ones that are before Cold Steel even starts. So I checked out their website. I bought both of the games. This one was easier to get. I've said this before. Trails to Azure. I'm hoping that I'm not known to the Chinese government or anything, but that was the only way to buy that game, was going to like a Chinese. I think it was called like Joy Land or something like that. It was cheap. It was like $6, but it was sort of like pushed by the Geofront people. Like we've worked hard with this site to even get PayPal. So I went through that and it worked. So good on that, I guess. So yeah, I guess these were like old PSP games, or not, or PSP Vita or something, PSP Go. I don't know. I'm not a handheld guy, so. But yeah, so I have those. Like, obviously, I got this one. I got that one ready to go with all of the English translations and stuff and all that jazz. So, and then the Trails of Cold Steel. You know, we'll jump into that as well. I even heard that there's a PlayStation. There's a Japanese game that might be coming to the West. It's like, it's not Zero no Kiseki, but it's something else. But I think it's after the Cold Steel games, I believe. I don't know. I've seen it mentioned on my Google feed every once in a while. So yeah, that's it. Reverie, yes, Reverie, and then Kuro no Cassette. Yes, those are it. Yes. So do those take place after Zero and Azure, or do they take place after Cold Steel? Oh, after, okay, so I would play this one, Azure, Cold Steel, then play Reverie and Curl, because by the time I finish those damn games, those will probably, if not have some type of community fix to them, they'll probably come to the West. So it goes Trials of the Sky, then Zero, then Azure, then Cold Steel 1 to 4, then Reverie, then Curl. Oh god, lots of time. See, that's what I love though. There's no end to the content. Yeah, and the Cold Steel games are super long. Not that that's a problem, because it ain't. But I've heard those are upwards of about 100 hours or so. What a wonderful series. I'm so happy I jumped into this, to be honest. I'm so happy I got into it. I'm a big fan of the sprite stuff and the older style stuff. Not that the new stuff doesn't look well and nice as well, but like, you know, coming up of the Chrono Triggers of the world, you know, that type of stuff, and old Final Fantasies, which are now great coming out, and it's great to play the 3D stuff as well, but there's a special place in my heart for these games. Like, I've said that, like, if anyone's seen like Octopath Traveler, I haven't played it, but like, you can see like when the new Dragon Quest 3 remaster, like they went with that sort of look. Like, to me, just making those games pop a little bit more really will add to this style of game. So convincing the wife to play it eventually. Oh yeah, I'm sure if it's anything like me, just add it to the list. Add it to the list eventually. You know, it'll get played. If you go to my Discord, if you have Discord, I have my upcoming games list, and maybe that's something that I'll have to eventually get to when we retire in 20 or 30 years, but my god, it's I just can't imagine me streaming as a senior. I mean, I'd love to stream as a senior citizen. That'd be great. Keep the party rolling. That'll help out with the, you know, with the retirement funds, right? Yeah, like I feel like I never knew of Geofront beforehand. I heard that they're going to have to like, I think a couple things have to be changed, because maybe like some of the jokes don't quite make sense. Like, that's like where Geofront made their own translation to it or something, but all fine and dandy to me. But like, I'm not like, I'll probably pick them up when they come out on Steam just so I have them. I don't think I would replay them, but I would buy them to show the support that thank you for bringing them to the West. And I have an easier way of, instead of being on some weird loader that I had to get them on and get that all. So, because Geofront, I don't think will be like, from what I gather, I don't know if Geofront was purchased by Nihon Falcom, or like they're just working in conjunction with them. Like, I assume like they're a good translation team, so I assume that if they're not bought by them right now, they're probably gonna see that how they work for those two games, which is gonna be years of content. And then it might be a little later on where like, look, they're just a part of the company. You know, their job is translation. That's it. And then I don't know, like, do you start it up again? Like, does another community group move in? And like I think what they're realizing is that the West wants to see these games. So like, if they learn that, like, hey, even if they take a year, like, that's standard. That was back in the day. Like, it's not that Japanese developers don't know that the West want their games. It's just like, when you have a 100-hour plus game in Japanese, and then someone's got to put that into a bunch of other languages, you know, English just being one of them possibly. It takes a long time and a lot of money. And so, you know, that's got to make sense to them of like, okay, it's going to cost us X amount of money to translate it. So we need to have sales that equal this much so that, you know, it's profitable for us, right? So like the Geofront team absolutely was, you know, obviously they were probably watching going, look, that this team put in a lot of work and a lot of people are downloading these games, you know, probably by ways that aren't earning them money. But, you know, Geofront always tried to push you in a direction where you could buy it legitimately, which was really nice. And then a bunch of people just probably attacking people on social media going, look, like, we love these games, bring them to us. I can wait a year. Like if that's going to take you a year to translate, all the power to you. That was what happened back in the day. Japanese got all of the goodness, and then we got it later on. That was fine. Absolutely fine. So, I mean, hopefully, like I said, I'm going to buy Zero and Azure. I think they announced the other game as well. I can't remember what that one is, but I think there's 3 games that were mentioned for like 2022, 23, and then there was another one that didn't have a date or whatever. But like, buy them, show them that like their work is worth it, and we'll see more of these games, and maybe we'll see worldwide releases like the bigger companies are doing. You know, Square Enix is starting to do worldwide releases, right? You know, they're a big enough company that they can do so. Not to say that Nihon Falcom isn't, but you know, they're no Square Enix. The master's pet cat Elizabeth seems to have wandered off somewhere. Oh dear, I'm worried that she'll cause trouble for the guests. Oh, so we gotta go have to find a kitty cat, eh? Is that what you're getting at here? Little time until the auction begins. Dear guests, the main hall is still being prepared, so we would appreciate if you would wait a little bit longer. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah. Well, and the thing is, though, like, the 3 Trails games, and then Zero and Azure are all running off of the same engine. They changed a few things, a few tweaks, quality of life stuff, but, like, that's the utilization that you need to take advantage of. Like, you have an engine, it works, take advantage of it. You know, just throwing on a couple new sprites, make them look better, maybe throwing a couple different things on there. And hello, Wolf Slayer. Get the manga translators on it. They are the true MVPs of translation, same day and sometimes multiple languages. I always just wonder, sort of, I hear some, not necessarily, oh, there's the cat. Not great things, like, generally in the anime business of, like, and that's down to sometimes the animators, you know, maybe the translators. You hear a lot of sort of, like, these people aren't paid very well. I don't know, because I don't know the answer to that, but I just hear those rumors of, like, with anime becoming such a big thing now, it's sort of just become that. So I hope maybe that doesn't go on into games, but I think deep in my mind, in my brain, I already know that it sort of does. So I'm just saying, spitballing, as we do here on Jordan Entertainment streams. So we'll figure it out. She's munching on that thing like no tomorrow. Well, hopefully she's taken care of, but what a cute little kitty. You've never seen that cat before? Like, you've never seen a cat before? Can we talk to the cat? You want me to show this to the cat? Because the cat's gonna get it. Come on, Noir. There's still a lot of room left. Oh, wait, I wanted to talk to you. Okay, so we have the cat, but, like, in her reality... So this is the one that brought up the cat. Yes, up here. Like, how? Come on. They're just surrounded by water. Like, when these things, like, break or something like that, that's not going to be a good go for anybody. I'm going to see, like, I must need, like, a cutscene or something. Like, I feel like I haven't interacted with someone. This is sort of like when you're on the airships and you miss something. Maybe we can go and see if we can go up to that room. Yeah, they need to be paid more and less pressure on them. Hand drawing, even on a pro level, is a fast process. Oh, absolutely it is. Yeah, like that voice said something. Maybe we just hit this guy. Exhibits are locked under a lock and key until the auction is opening. Wait to see them in auction, please. The Exhibits are going to remain private until the start of the event. Please look forward to seeing. I see. Is there? There's only 2 areas we haven't been, and that's in Schwartz's private area. Garcia! Where's that fat fuck Marconi? I was sure they'd try to pull something stupid by now. So, like, that's the thing of where I would have hit that abort button numerous times. There's people who know we're here. They're expecting us. And like I said, arguably 2 people are sort of on our side. I would say the old lady, Nelga, and Wazy, who helped us get in here. Kilika and Lecter. Those are the 2 I worry about. They know who we are. I'm a little worried about our well-being. Maybe they're gonna beat us off. Maybe they're gonna break off a broomstick on our bums. I don't know what they're going to do, but I don't want to find out when the mafia runs things. Okay. Forget Yin. I've heard stories saying that Cow guy can get the Hey You leaders to bend over backwards for him. He's that good. And you're as good as dead if you let your guard down. Sorry, boss. Won't happen again. Anyway, something just feels off with this year's auction. I got a feeling. Woo-hoo, that tonight's gonna be a good night. Is that your Jaeger instincts talking again? Sure, could be. I feel like Garcia needs to be walking around here with like a scotch or a bourbon. Single ice cube or something. Maybe he's a guy that drinks it just neat. But I feel like that's what he's got to be stumbling around with. Like, he wouldn't be holding a bottle of beer. That's not him. Uh-oh. He's the man. Garcia Rossi, sure. I still think Lloyd Bannings is pretty dumb here. So, like, the fact that, like, get this. We refer to ourselves as Guy Bannings, so we couldn't even come up with an original name. We used our brother's name, who's dead. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, you're doing a great job. But the fact that we think that just wearing a shitty suit and some sunglasses inside, we're like one of those weirdo poker players that apparently that's just going to be A-okay. Oh, he's going to come in for a closer look. So something tells me that we may have met somewhere before. I'm fucking your daughter. No? Probably not the answer he wanted. As he punches me into a waterfall. Yeah. I doubt I'd forget meeting a mountain man like yourself. Alright. Well, at least we can laugh about these things, right? These opportunities. Just be safe, right? Do you mind telling me your name? Don't use Bannings. Don't use Bannings. Don't use Bannings. Would this... It boggles my mind. It boggles my mind. I'm sitting here thinking, does Garcia not know what the name... Like, maybe he doesn't care. Maybe that's it. Maybe he doesn't care. But would he not know at least the name of the detectives that work in Crossbell? Like, I would swear to God he would know who the hell Lloyd Bannings is. And then when he hears, oh, my name's Guy Bannings. I hope it leads to something like that. I hope he calls his bluff right here. And we have to kick him in the nuts and get away. Like Lloyd Bannings never fails to amaze me with the utter amount of stupidity that just comes out of his mouth. At all. Oh, you screwed up, son. Kick him in the balls, kick him in the balls, kick him in the balls. Oh, okay. That's a lot of hair. Belle? Good evening, guy. Wait, wasn't this, no. This wasn't the chick that was, Guy's fiance, right? I've already forgotten that stuff. I know someone is that, but I don't think it's her. I think that was someone else. Maria Bellecroix. Pleasure's all mine. Oh, that's where I recognize her from. She's from the bank. That's right. So you finally decided to accept our invitation this year. I thought it would paint me in a bad light if I kept on refusing your kind offers.
Also, these tea guests are 5 dear friends of mine. Blah, 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 blah.
Right? Do you have some problem with them? Oh. So now we've run into 5 people. Like Booker T, 5-time world champ. 5 people know who we are at this auction. Abort! 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 Yeah, because you have a room prepared for me. I've been in a business meeting a good portion of the day and would love to get a bit of rest. Hey! Chop chop! Alright, let me show you the room. Yeah, there are a few of those. I think I have a grasp on the situation now. Quite the bold move, guys. Yeah, we know. I can see how someone might have think we're being selfish. Oh, don't get me wrong. I like your ideas. If you weren't as determined as you are, you might be completely unsuited to be one of Ellie's co-workers. Oh, Belle, please stop. Why are you at a place like this? Based on our earlier conversation, it sounded like this was your first time attending, but obviously it sounds like they're not. I'm sure, as you know, he's a man who has connections with a lot of unsavory... You know what? I like me some unsavory individuals. They get shit done. So with as much to do, I was really never able to accept their invitations. It certainly makes sense. So why could you come this year? They'll handle some of IBC's work for her Faja, and she's the one responsible for all of Michelam's current construction. So what, is she like, she got the dealio for the Wonderland, or what? Hotel Anthe Park. How's Wolfslayer, by the way? I assume busy. Meetings coming out of the wazoo. I'm good. I woke up late. I mean, not late. Again, like 6 hours sleep is not late, but... I'm good. Oh, no meetings. So well, look at that. Chelsea's passed out behind you from the 3rd box of wine she's enjoyed since 8 a.m. today, I'm sure. That's the story, and we're going to stick with it. But I'm not sure if I buy that you came here just to pay your respects. Oh, we already know that. What is the ulterior motive? Obviously. I've heard rumors of something in the auction that piqued my interest. Wait, is she here also for the sex doll? Maybe there's a male version of the sex doll. Wolfslayer, do you ever worry that one day there will be... I'm sure there already is, but like... we're going to be replaced by sex robots? I guess it works both ways, right? But like... I always enjoyed Bill Burr's joke on the sex robot thing. I thought it was hilarious. How do we ever compete, right? Hard at work right now. Getting to the bottom of a bottle of wine, are we? I like to call that hard work too. I do hope you know I'm joking. All in good fun. Or you'll pull the, I'll bid you adieu today, sir. Goodbye, farewell, so long, so long. You know, the Norm Macdonald old see you later type of thing. So everyone seems to be after the sex doll. I'm assuming that's what this Rosenberg studio makes, is sex dolls. That's why they're so expensive. They know it gets you off. Oh my god, it's... Lloyd decided to call himself his brother's name because he couldn't come up with a goddamn name for himself. And then Ellie didn't even bother at all to have a name. But somehow, like, the way you put that, the Scooby-Doo gang rejects, like, legitimately, we're going to fail and be so terrible at everything. And yet we'll still get to the end finding out, like, you know, who's done the bad thing of the work, right? Thank God, Scoobs. I don't know if it was stolen or some rich man has to part with it for some reason, but I know is that rumors say it's an absolute masterpiece. And little old me, I have 20,000 Mira. I probably couldn't even afford to rent a room in here if my life depended on it. Don't mind me asking, how much does one of these dolls usually... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I want to take a stab, and I don't know the Mira amount to British pounds and all that jazz and how it works. I want to say 1 million Mira. That's what I think it's going to go for. Like, what? 1 million Mira. I think that's going to make sense. Given the fact the doll maker doesn't intend to make any more of those, they've racked up the premium. 5 million! I am way off. I am way off. Wow. I can't afford that on a Crossbell police officer's salary. Guess I'm gonna have to just hope to God that the real women find me working out well. There's an old trying to think what the name of the show was. It's a Canadian show, but the guy had the saying of, if a woman can't find you handsome, she should at least find you handy. I think, oh, it was the Red Green Show. Or maybe it worked the other way. If they can't find you handy, they should at least find you handsome. I don't know. Someone could steer me the right way. I think I got it right the first time, and then I was like, nope, that can't be it. And then, you know, here we are. I got it. Okay, thank God. Phew. I mean, of course you would know, fellow Canadian. Despite the fact that I think Wolfslayer probably thinks it's a made-up area. Like, how honest to God does Saskatchewan even sound like it's a real place, right? Like, I could say that's like an area outside of the Crossbell state, and someone would believe it. Absolutely. How thorough indeed. That's how I feel when someone describes anything in Canada. Like I don't like. You seem to be a smart individual, but I know, like, and this isn't a hit or anything against Americans, but I know, like, in America, like, what you guys are taught in school is a lot of, like, American-centric stuff. Whereas, like, what I can remember of, like, when I was in school, what you're learning of is you learn about Canada, but you learn a lot about a lot of global stuff. Like that's always been the saying of, like, I'm not asking you to name any of our members of parliament or anything like that, but, like, and certainly media helps. But, like, I can name a ton of, you know, state capitals and states and all that stuff just as much as I can name all of the provinces and territories and where it's like, maybe asking you to name all of the provinces and territories in Canada would be something like you would never have learned in school, obviously. That's just the way that the things worked. Uh-oh. Pardon me? Miss quoi? Auction will begin shortly, just so you know. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Exactly. That's the quote. Okay, so I nailed it the first time. Yes. Please prepare 3 seats, preferably in the back. Sounds like Lloyd might be doing some skiing. I couldn't name all the Canadian provinces in the U.S. We're taught world history with a bigger focus on the U.S., but we don't learn many modern day things about other countries, at least not when out. Yeah, like, whereas I think it's like, it's not that we don't learn a lot about Canada, but we also learn a lot about everywhere else, including the U.S. as well, so. Yeah, like, if you put, I don't know if I could, like, I could probably name all 50 states, but I couldn't, if you put up a blank map, I probably would screw up about, 6 or 7 of them, and it would probably be mostly like the fictional Midwest. I don't think it's a real place. It shouldn't be a real thing, but apparently it is. I would probably screw up a bunch in there. I know like the general vicinities of most of them are. I know where America's penis is. Or armpit. Depends on who you ask, I guess. The limp dick known as Florida. Oh, it's fantastic. Alright. Looks like we got ourselves a spot in the back. And accompany Miss Kwa for the auction. And now, like, for all the countries in the world, I just think the back of my head, the Animaniac song about all the countries. Does anyone remember that one? Wrong room. Wait, can I go up here? Maybe she'll just let me, go wherever we please. Damn it, this guy never leaves. Fuck you. Don't you see I have 2 beautiful ladies that want to see this stuff before it gets thrown out? Vulgar language. I remember hearing that song, but I don't remember the actual song. Oh my, like, I'll butcher it, but I think it starts alphabetically, and it goes like do 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 do. And instead of the it's countries. All right, I think we can go off now. Maybe I should save the game before by pressing the right button. And of course, like, because it's such an old cartoon, although didn't they bring back Animaniacs? But like, there's obviously like countries that don't exist anymore. Like, I don't think Czechoslovakia is a real country anymore. There's like a few of those. Like, I mean, it's not so old that like it's East Germany and West Germany type of thing, but like, obviously. I don't even want to think about how much Mira these people are worth. I mean, if a sex doll is worth 5 million Mira, then I would assume that they are worth like in the billions of Mira. Ms. Kwa, deepest apologies for making you wait. You're damn right, Berkeley. I hope these 3 spots are for me, right in the back where we go skiing. So, like, how do we bet on something? Or are we handed these little things? Like, you put up your thing. Or maybe anyone ever watch, Storage Wars? Maybe you're going to be like that terrible guy. Like, yep. I mean, like one of those. Like, maybe I just do like the eyebrow, like The Rock. Then they know, right? You're just watching. Maybe I do the Asmongold eyebrows. That would be my thing. Touch to the nose. Crazy? Everyone just knows each other. Like, I assume later on, after the auction's done, it's just gonna be a giant orgy of everyone that we know. I can't help but notice you're alone. How did that argument earlier turn out? Well, I mean, he did offer his services. Oh, so they're bumping uglies as we speak, settling their differences. and you were relieved of your duty. That sounds weird. Perhaps a threesome was had. Friend of yours certainly seems like quite the character. Wazy Hemisphere. Worst last name I've ever heard of. Almost worse than Bannings, to be honest. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well, get the pleasantries out of the way, right? What, are you already hitting on Maria Bell there? Truth be told, I was hoping that I could speak to those two for a second. Wait, who, us? I wanted to use my saying this is an A-B conversation, see yourself out of it, but there's 3 of us, so it doesn't work. I can't see D yourself out of it. It doesn't make any sense. I need a new one. When I examined the courtyard from one of the windows, I saw loads of guards' dogs passed out on the ground. Randy? Tio? Asleep on the job. They're gonna need new dogs. Things have started to heat up on your end, haven't they? Well, don't let me hold up. Yeah, can you put me down for 20,000 opening bid on the sex doll? I'm sure that'll stand up. We're gonna go check on the dogs to make sure they're okay. The guard dogs they put in the courtyard are all fast asleep. Now, what could that mean? Well, I don't know. Why don't you put 2 and 2 together? Maybe someone's up to no good. I don't think it's a trap laid by the mafia. Although it wouldn't surprise me if Lloyd Bannings would have picked that as an option. I know I'm in control of the options, but if I was thinking of Lloyd Bannings things, like that's a Lloyd Bannings answer. Maybe the mafia did it so that they makes us think that there's intruders in here, but there really isn't. Yeah, they're gonna put their own dogs to sleep so that no one can even bother coming up and checking around, right? No one can get a sniff. Let's make one more lap around the mansion just to be sure. Oh, for God's sakes, another goddamn lap. Oh, I forgot the NASCAR race was today. Oh, well. I mean, I guess I could still put it on. And now we got Wazy with us. Well, that's wonderful. All right. Another lap. Wait, so, like, can we go outside? I guess we can't go outside because there actually wasn't access to, like, the courtyard. So, away we go. Between me and you, those guard dogs are keeping the courtyard. Give me the creeps. At least there's, like, I guess everyone's sort of... actually, maybe it'll work out because probably there isn't a lot of people here now, right? They're all in the auction. All right, now's the time we take some food, right? This is probably the time that we're able to go up to the top floor, maybe to his room, maybe not. I've just gone into a giant circle and accomplished nothing. I've finished preparations for the after party, and this room won't clean itself. You're damn right it won't clean itself. You're gonna need a little bit more help. Pam, start picking up the slack. Never thought Lloyd could look more like a... It's so unsettling how much of a tool he is on the daily. Like, it's hard to think that him and Guy were even related somewhat. Maybe the dad or the mom bumped uglies with someone far smarter or something, and that's how Guy was made, and then Lloyd was, you know, is the little runt of the litter. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, Guy was cool. I mean, to be fair, from an appearance, not the current appearance, Lloyd seems okay. And then he opens his mouth and you're like, oh, yeah, you're not working out. Uh-oh. This guy's presenting. Out cold. Looks like he was taken out with a single blow. Impressive. Like a single blow from a blow-up doll? Let's go inside. I think I recognize this person. Isn't this that Yin guy? Probably not. Okay, yes. Hey, look. Every once in a while, I am capable of remembering what people look like, even like 70 hours from earlier. Cut the crap. Oh, you guys think you're gonna murder this guy? I don't think so. Oh, this isn't... Oh, we get anime! I get to see how this man's gonna murder us later on when we probably have to fight him. Dead. Just dead. What gave it away, though? The sword? The outfit? For me, it's the shoes. They just don't match the ensemble. It's Yin and you know they dead, right? They were dead before they hit the ground. Uh-oh. Thought I sent some peculiar presences, so you snuck in as well. I mean, we didn't really sneak in. We were actually invited to the event. My name is Guy Bannings. Mm-hmm. You gotta hope that it's a breathable layer of fabric that he's wearing, because otherwise he's gonna be quite hot. Like, how does he move and all that, right? Must be breezy on the other side of that window. It probably is. He's getting a little bit of wind up the fanny, I'm sure. I see that one of those old presences was you. This auction truly is a lion's den. Now, do you plan to get rid of us with your full power as you did with them? Oh, that probably wasn't even full power. That wasn't even utilized at all. That's like a percentage. I think it will prove more entertaining to watch you fend for yourselves. The exhibits for the second half of the auction are all stored in the room over there. And according to the information that was sent to Hayu, there's a bomb, so to speak, among those items. I recommend you confirm it to themselves. Boy, the police work just keeps improving for us more and more. Like, oh my god, which one of us morons in the Crossbell support section are capable of disarming a bomb? And now he just broke the window. Do you know how much that's going to cost? Terrible. Time's running out. Let's conduct a sweep of the exhibit room now. I want to see whether that bomb he mentioned is actually there. Yeah. Let's investigate the room with haste and taste. Maybe if we taste the bomb. Oh, can we touch them? Oh, so they're not dead. They're just completely unconscious. Wait. I know, like, you can bounce in and out of consciousness, but I feel like the word completely there is not needed, right? Like, you could just say he's unconscious, and I understand what you're saying. Telling me that they're completely unconscious doesn't change the fact that they're still unconscious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Mean Gene? Oh! Just rest there. That'll be alright. Give me a hot second, folks. I'm just gonna go to the washroom. And I'll be right. Hopefully it won't be too long. Gotta take a poo. But I only got like maybe about 45 minutes of an hour to stream, so I won't be long, hopefully. Give me a couple.
But I may be committing You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up for a key. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for a key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up for a key. Keep me in there. Lock me up for a key. Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, babe. Yeah. I said lock me up for a key. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Lock me up for a key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my
I tried to time it so that lockdown would only play once. But I think I failed that miserably, because that's what I do, is fail things miserably. Regardless, save the game, because we probably didn't do that before. And we're at 149 saves. I don't even know how that happened. Sometimes I'm happy that a game like Persona only has like 30 spots that you could utilize. So you never really know how many times you've saved the game. I mean, look, sure, I could count, but who thinks I'm going to count? Not I! So this room must be the sex cauldron doll room, right? Alright, someone is telling me to find something. Find you! Find me, find you, find me and you. Yeah, it's where they're storing the exhibits for the auction. Obviously, like, who wouldn't have come up with, Morty, that? Only the extremely valuable things appear in the second half. So in other words, like, it's sort of like a UFC fight event, right? Like, not that I'm the biggest fan of him, but like, you know, like when the Conor McGregors are fighting at the end of the night and they have all these pre-show shit, and then you look at the audience, if you watch UFC, and there's like nobody in the audience, and then it's like, oh, like then when it's Conor McGregor time, it's like people just show up from like their late night dinner to like, I guess we gotta watch Conor McGregor break his foot after mouthing off for 6 seconds, and then that's the end of that, and then you're like, shit, we spent 45 grand on tickets for this, and he broke his leg. Shit. Well, might as well go back to the bar. Perhaps we might find a bomb, Lloyd. Oh, I'm sitting here, as soon as I come in here, I'm like, why are there 2 other people in here? Weren't they like, you know, but then I realized, no, it's Wazy and Ellie with me, because they were with me, you know. Statue of a Valkyrie, antique tableware, and a variety of ominous masks. So it's like almost like Persona-esque, right? Oh, like, so you're just gonna keep telling me the same thing. Look at that, a treasure chest. And I'm still worried about the bomb that, you know, we have to be worried about. You went pale all of a sudden. Oh, nothing, don't worry about little old me. We're fine and dandy. So neither Ellie nor Wazy heard the voice. What's going on here? I mean, it's best that you... Oh, can we get this, can we get this reindeer head? Is that a possibility? Let me guess. The bomb's in there. Ancient books. You mean like the Bible? Is that there? Which one? The one written actually by Jibas? The one where he talks about him walking on water despite telling everyone that he went to Canada because it was frozen? That's the version you gotta believe in, folks. Well, I'm already breaking the rules. I might as well take a souvenir with me. Lloyd, shut the fuck up. You're barely a police officer. You're not going to stop anyone from stealing anything. You don't do a good job of being a cop. You wouldn't even be good as a Walmart greeter, okay? We're just getting super upset with the stupidity of Lloyd right now. God. Like, as if you're just going to arrest them right here, right now, that, you know, like, oh, I can't let that happen. Get out of here. Shut the front door. I hope this blows up in our face, just like the movie Speed. Way to go. You probably started the timer of the bomb already. Lloyd took out a lockpick from his detective toolkit, as if anyone believes that Lloyd is capable of picking a lock. Be careful, Wazy. Lloyd may very well issue you a ticket and a stern talking to for stealing 300,000 mirror worth of auction goods. I know, right? I mean, I can never shut the fuck up, to be honest, Stormy. How are you, by the way? We're starting to see a little more often. It's good. Maybe the timing's working well. Maybe you stumbled on up from the slumber, taking a break between Dead by Daylight. We could never have guessed. I think this should be like in Skyrim, where he just fails picking the lock like 1,000 times. You have run out of lock picks. Go back and stumble around the forest and see if you can get some more. Oh my god, I think this is where the sex doll is being kept. Do you think Lloyd, you think Lloyd has his way with it first, just so he can say that he did so? Uh-oh. It's a legitimate live sex doll. You're okay. I haven't been sleeping too well the past weeks, but Matt, what about you? Start drinking, Stormy. That's the fix to all. No, not really the fix to all or any problems in reality. But I'm doing well. Just got off of night shift for the weekend. Got a couple days off before I work another couple days, and then I'm off for another week for Canadian Thanksgiving. Let me guess. The Rosenberg dolls aren't really dolls. It's just some weird way of child slavery. I feel a little bad calling it a sex doll now because it appears to be like a child. So we're if you could just forget about the almost 2 hours that I've talked about the sex dolls, we could just go past that, right? Who are you? I didn't know they did an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. What? And I didn't know Lloyd Bannings does a Stone Cold Steve Austin what impersonation. Maybe the girl is da bomb. You're a girl? Your eyes are super duper wide. You're damn right they are. You look pretty funny like that, you know? I don't know why she would have a Minnesotan accent, but I thought to throw it in there. Did you get yourself stuck in there? What's your name? Wait, do you know where your mom and dad are? Oh, for God's sakes, Lloyd. Oh, for God's sakes. What? Mom and dad? What the hell are you talking about? My name is Kia. Yes, Lloyd, that's what she said. Who are you? Lloyd, look at her clothes. I find it hard to believe that she's a guest's daughter. And look, we all know from our youth that when you went off to a party with your parents when you were a little kid, you wouldn't hide yourself in a piece of luggage. You would hide yourself among the coats because it's wintertime and you probably live in somewhere where it might get cold. Or you live in Arizona and it never gets below 100 degrees. I don't know how it works down there, okay? I live in an igloo. I'm lucky I have internet. A large suitcase with a Rosenberg Studio doll inside. Just imagine what would have happened if it was taken to the auction and they opened it and lid in front of, like... What do you mean, just imagine? People know that there was a doll. I'm thinking this is still a doll. Am I wrong? It's just a super lifelike doll. Your name is Lloyd. Guy, actually, for this particular thing. Lloyd. Lloyd? Lloyd. Oh, God. Wait, my name isn't important. Do you remember anything before you were put in this suitcase? Like your home? Maybe even someone you know? Look, why don't we go over the mom and dad situation again? Well, I remember having my arms and legs attached, and then we'll go from there. No one likes the name Lloyd. Don't give him hope. I know, right? I know. It's because she's never heard any other name up until this point, so she's just like, oh, Lloyd? Sure, that works. And then she finds out that there's someone named Randy Orlando, and she's like, oh, Lloyd is no longer the name that's the best. Can't leave you in a place like this, so we've got to get you... Uh-oh. What's going on? They know we're here. I mean, I don't know who knows we're here, but... She's going to hear the name Hayworth or Randy and say, Lloyd, your name is garbage. Hot garbage, is what she has to say. How was your weekend, Stormy? If I dare should ask. I just want to listen to the sirens just continuously run. Just to annoy everybody. So there's a man's voice because my beautiful face is covering up. And they're saying to check the goods. I don't know if they're referring to me, Lloyd Bannings, as the goods. Or this giant room that really didn't have anything except for the doll. Uh-oh. And they appear to have a gun. Ravash has got a gun. Oh. Okay. You literally murdered them. Like, you can't kick people into a wall that's probably solid lumber and or concrete. Like, look, this building was made properly, okay? And you hoofed them in there at like 60 miles an hour. They're dead. They're dead. You severed their spine. You're going to jail, Wazy. You should have stole something and taken off. Now you're going to jail, and I'm going to be the one that's going to take you down. Well, we're most likely going to be overwhelmed and caught. You're right. Did anyone just see what happened there? He twirled like a ballerina, and somehow just his suit came off. Hold on. I'm still wearing the clothes that I had on, even though I did a twirly. I do not have the same powers as Lloyd Bannings. Maybe I went the wrong way. Maybe I gotta twirl this way. No, it didn't work. For the love of God, ditch the turtleneck and bomber jacket. You have so much more potential in a black t-shirt. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad for you, Wolfie, that you're having the brain strokes. I'm somehow able to portray my strokes through the internet tubes down into Ohio. Chelsea Ann, hello. Welcome on in. I think possibly that this doll might surprise us all. I'm ready when you are, Lloyd. Now, I was told you were working hard today. And then I joked that you were working hard getting to the bottom of a bottle of wine. So, I mean, to either or, they could be working hard. They could be perceived as working hard, but... Wait, we're getting more comfortable clothes? I said Ohio and you were summoned. That's the way it works. Yeah, I have that weird thing. Maybe if I speak in the Queen's English, I will be able to summon Baker somehow. We're going to take this girl with us and escape the mansion. Understood? Haha. It looks to me like the real party is just getting started. And then off we go. I was working hard today, but I'm done now. Like, so you worked for like 45 minutes and now you're done? That's how that worked? He is uncompletely conscious. What? What if I said uncompletely and conscious at the same time? Oi! Yeah, the suit came off, but mine didn't come off. Still dead people. We could just go for a rest here, right? Like, just call it a day. How about we just jump through the window? Throw her out. Oh, man. There they are! The intruders! Oh no! They have found us. Hip hip cheerio! Here, get back!
Okay, okay?
Alright, here they come. They're coming right for us. So wait, now I gotta keep the little girl in behind me alive? Alright, well don't waste a critical attack there, son. Okay, can we not hit the little girl? Because that is rather mean. Alrighty, the Mafia, so machete. Pistol? and pistol. So they're just gonna... You call hounds? Oh, my called allies is the worst. May heal in a pinch. Okay, you I need to murder. You I need to murder. If you could just, like, not shoot us, that'd be really, really would be great. What's a strike bell do? Manifests the time-space continuum and destroys it, advancing turns. Like, for all of us? Or, like, just for a couple of people? Couple of hobo joes? Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, thank you for putting on away to the sneezy wheezy. Oh, I was hoping, like, she was going to do something, and she did. Alright, so he's going to stay asleep. Although, I could just murder him while he's asleep. He is going to heal people, and I don't want him to do so. But then we woke him up by attacking him. It's okay, he's dead anyways. Ow. Fool. Fool! Yeah, just continuously walk into a wall, you moron. Yeah, because that's going to work out wonderfully for all of you. What can we craft here? Ooh. Oh, come on. Yeah, dandy perswansy. How do you miss that? How do you miss that? God damn it, Lloyd, you're terrible. Oh, but they heal if they're sleeping. I wish I didn't have to leave so early today. I got about a half an hour, probably not even that much, before I gotta pick up the little guy, pick up the wife. I'm not sure if I'll be back later. Depends on how busy I may or may not be. The burning heart, eh? Well, I mean, do we try the brave smash again? Can we smashy? There we go. Didn't do what I thought it would do. This little girl's just stumbling around. Just gonna let people shoot at us? Like, that's the deal? What did you say about my face? Just make them walk. It's rainy. And my son, although he is capable of walking, I hate to say this, but he's so lazy. Like, he doesn't really want, like, I think it's not that he's lazy, but like, I always pictured this, like, I always pictured this way. If you knew that someone would pick you up and carry you wherever you wanted to go, would you walk? Like, I think my son has quickly picked up on that. If I just say here, and like, he doesn't have a tantrum, or he doesn't do that, but he just like goes limp. Like, unless he's excited about going somewhere, he'll just go like, he'll walk outside of our door and just sit down and just look at you, and he won't come. He'll look at you, go, you know what you need to do, you know. I'll be like, all right, gotta pick you up. They're down. Well, thank God we put on our police uniforms. Is she all right? She wasn't even hit. Oh no, wait, maybe she was hit by something there. Is she incapable of walking? She walked around fine during the fight, ran into a couple of walls here and there, but like, why are we still carrying her? It's when you put him back on his feet and take his hand. No, like, cause then he just goes limp again. He knows, man. Like, I put the hand out, you know, I want him to walk with me and whatever. It's just like, when he decides no, it ain't happening. And as you can see, Chelsea Ann agrees with it. That if, Chelsea, this is what I want you to try. The next time you're out, like, grocery shopping with Wolfie, Swoony, just sit down in an aisle. Don't whine. Don't make a scene. Just pick an aisle no one else goes down or whatever. And you just wait until he picks you up and takes you everywhere. He might end up putting you in the like the seat section of the cart, and I don't know if you would, you know, they're designed for children. You know, I don't know if you're capable of fitting in that or not, but well, luckily I'm the one making the shots and the calls around here, right, Wolfie? No, it's probably not a good call, but just for funsies, I would like to know how that would go. You know, it's like a science experiment, right? Just sling her over the shoulder. Yeah, and then we could play the bodyguard music or something. Wait, I have to analyze. Oh, I can't even analyze these people. Are you kidding me right now? How am I supposed to get on with my life if I can't analyze people? Oh, you can't even reach them? God damn it, Lloyd. When did you lose your range, man? When did you lose your range? Yo, yeah, that would probably work. Analyze, exactly, right? Oh, really? You couldn't murder him? Judo chop! Yeah, that'll get you. See, this is a win-win for her. If I take her grocery shopping, she gets to do this. If I don't, she doesn't have to go grocery shopping. I'm so sorry that I sort of brought... Oh, you hate grocery shop? Like, I guess, like, I don't hate grocery shopping, but I don't enjoy it. Restrains the enemy with rapid strikes. Oh, that could work. A broad axe. A roundhouse kick. Oh, we're just going to pull, like, the roundhouse. Let's see what that's going to do to this poor gentleman. That's going to leave a mark or two. I mean, I have to say, as I don't hate grocery shopping, but, like, you know, the thought of, like, when you were a kid and then you'd be like, oh, when I go grocery shopping when I'm an adult, I get to buy whatever I want. Yeah, you never realize that you don't... I mean, you do. I'm not saying that I can't go around and buy whatever I want, but if you don't want a $1,000 grocery bill every goddamn time, then you sort of have to pull a little restraint, I think. Just a little bit. Like, not a lot, but... Okay, did we probably already go into these... See, this is the problem. Now there's going to be frenemies coming in and out. Damn it! I really want you to try that. I want to see if Wolfie will actually just carry you around. It could happen. See, maybe that's a good opportunity to use that attack. I was just going to say, like, do you ever stop attacking that poor man? This guy here assuming I don't buy cookies on a whim like I said I would. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like... You gotta buy yourself what you want. But I mean, like, if I was, like, out buying everything that I was going to buy, like... It'd be disastrous. I was always forced to go as a kid with my mom because either my dad was at work or something and I couldn't stay home alone. So now as an adult, the thought of going grocery shopping makes me gag. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like for me, like my problem of it is because where I live. Like, I live in an apartment, right? So, like, it sucks. Just, like, because we do, like, I get paid monthly. I don't get paid every 2 weeks. My wife gets paid every 2 weeks. But we generally, like, just do, like, one big shop, you know, once a month. So, like, we have a wagon that we bought at Costco. Generally, like, to carry around stuff and for the little guy or whatever, but it helps immensely. But, like, I feel like if I had a house with a garage or you know, you just pull up to the house, it's much easier just to carry all the bags in as they're in the truck. But like the thought of like I have to do every single trip as like a one go. That's what sucks. We do it. Like, I mean, it ain't not being done, but can't even reach them. Goddamn penis. Your mom always dragged you along so she could go clothes shopping, and we'd spend upwards of... Oh my... Okay, see, like, that's where you gotta draw the line. I do grocery pickup, but it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, like still, like, I was gonna say, like, I could do the grocery pickup. We have had to do it with COVID, where it was just easier to do so. Place all your orders, park your car, and they bring it out for you, and it's all good. But the problem is still bringing it home and having to do all the extra stuff. All right, I guess we're not supposed to... Don't go this way. See, like I don't have a problem, and I have yet to find an issue with shopping online. But my wife, who works in a grocery store, like, when the online thing is, like, her thought is that when you do online shopping, like for fruits and vegetables, that they're not going to be picking the good stuff. Like, so that's her thought, is that, you know, you might as well do it yourself. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Like, if it was up to me, I would honestly just go on the online part, pick everything I wanted, and literally go from there, and it'd be done. Like, I've never found that they pick you shitty vegetables or fruits. That would be, like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, but she says, like, she sometimes sees the way that people pick the things, like, they're not picking to make sure. I don't know. I don't work there, so.
Yes.
So I make sure I get the bag stuff, and then see, my wife doesn't like the bag stuff. Like, she doesn't like the frozen stuff or anything like that. She wants the fresh produce. I'm losing my mind here, people. Oh, they have bags. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My wife just went to apple picking, apparently, like, the other day. I have 10 pounds of apples in my fridge. 10 fucking pounds of apples. Actually, I think I have 15 pounds. Because I said, why didn't you get a 5-pound bag? So the ones that you picked, you could only pick 10 pounds. And then the other one that she wanted, you couldn't pick, the Honeycrisp or something. So she got a 5-pound bag. I have 15 pounds of fucking apples in my goddamn fridge. Yeah, I guess it'll help me in the shit department, right? Oh, my son loves apples. I don't mind apples, so, like, it goes together fine. So you don't have any of the crazies coming in here? Who's that child? Oh, I'm Kian. Nice to meet ya. Holy shit. I just realized the time. It's just, like, blowing away, unfortunately. Like, I feel, unfortunately, like, this sucks. But, like, I literally just, like, lost what time it was. I have to go pick up my son. In, like, 15 minutes. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to get Kia to safety and throw her into a Kia, I can't. It's where I have to bid you guys adieu, unfortunately. Just a small little 2-hour stream, unfortunately. We'll have a longer one tomorrow, and I might be back later. I don't know what the plan is for the afternoon. I don't know if the wife's got to go and do some stuff, and I got to drag her around and do what, not that I'm actually dragging around like a caveman or whatever, but it's time for me to bid you guys adieu. Au revoir. A bientôt. See you soon. It's time for Kenny Omega to say goodbye and good night. Okay. We'll see you guys, if not tomorrow, maybe later today. All the best. Bye.